Welcome back to Wings Geo. As mentioned in my last video, we traded the H2 for something new that is intended for my better half. She does enjoy going on two wheels, but not at the pace I usually go. So I decided to compromise, and we started looking for something that would fit her riding style. What did she choose? Well, we decided to keep it all Italian and went with a Vespa. At the first glance, it appears to be a regular Vespa, but once you look closer, you will realize that there is something different going on here. And you would be correct. This is the Vespa Elettrica, and as the name suggests, it swapped its conventional combustion engine drivetrain for a battery and electric motor. Spec-wise, you are looking at a 4.2 kWh battery paired to a electric motor that will peak at 4 kWh of output and 200 Nm of torque at the wheel. This combo is good for 40 to 50 miles real-world range, and yes, I already tested it at continuous speeds between 37 and 43 miles an hour. Top speed is advertised at 45 miles an hour, but you will only see that downhill. Realistically, you will probably see about 42 to 43 miles an hour continuously. 0 to 30 happens rather quickly, but tapers off thereafter. But monster torque and top speed is not what this bike is about, neither is it intended for. While actually developed with just the city and suburbs in mind, it has proved so far just fine for our evening rides or short 15-mile round trips to the local grocery and hardware store. With plenty of space under the seat and bag hanger up front, shopping has been a breeze with it. That said, even on our country back roads, it has been enjoyable to ride. It is just a different kind of riding. Just don't take it on any major freeway, it just does not belong there. Charging in the US spec is accomplished in about 6 hours on a regular 110 volt outlet. Vespa claims 1000 charging cycles for the battery, which should last for 10 years before any battery replacement. Maintenance-wise, there is a 600-mile electric hub oil change and then just regular inspections every 2 years, which makes this little bugger as carefree as it can be. While the specs put it in the 50 to 125cc category of scooters, its price unfortunately does not. At $7,900, it is priced comparable to a top-of-the-line 300cc Vespa. Yet, my better half, after test riding the regular 125 and 300cc Vespa, she went for the Elettrica as the electric riding experience totally won her over. Which brings me to what it is like to ride. In short, very, very quiet and smooth. Power comes on very linear without the breakneck experience that makes you hang on for dear life of a Harley-Davidson Livefire or Zero SRF. I test rode both, and at wide open throttle the amount of torque is just unreal. This is the kind of ride to truly relax and enjoy the scenery. With its modest power output, you will be hard pressed to get yourself in trouble. Which brings me to the noise or lack thereof. While I do appreciate the soundtrack of the Guzzi or Aprilia RS660, when it comes to the Vespa Elettrica, less is more. I rode the Honda Navi and Vespa back to back, and while the Navi felt always very quiet, it has now become very noisy compared to the Vespa. Funny how a almost dead silent drivetrain can change your perception. The only thing you will hear from the Vespa at speed is the hint of a electric motor whine, but at lower speeds it is pretty much dead silent. which is just what the doctor ordered, cruising through neighborhoods and little local towns. The seat and seating position, for me at least, is comfortable for 45 minutes to an hour. After that, I had to stretch my legs, but in reality, looking at our evening rides, we only spent 20 to 30 minutes on the road anyway. Just enough to relax and get me into my happy place. To sum it all up, this Vespa is not a replacement for the Guzzi or even the Honda Navi, but brings its own unique riding experience to the table, which is exactly what my better half was looking for. And I have to admit that I do enjoy taking it out for a spin as well. It is just different enough, yet very enjoyable in its own way. And then there's the fact that you can feel good about yourself, being very eco-friendly, if that is your thing. In our case, the charging energy comes from our solar system, so it happens to be a truly green ride. Until next time, keep it on 2 out there, and we will see you soon on the next one. Bye.